minute. So I just got done watching the presentation on Minecraft Steve in Smash. He seems like a really cool fighter. I love that you can place down blocks. I don't know if he'll be good. I'm a little skeptical about that. There are some pretty significant downsides, like the fact that your weapon can break and that the fact that you have to craft new weapons. None of the other characters have that. And also the jump is really short, which is interesting. That being said, no matter what, no matter if he's good or bad, I don't care. He's going to be my main. I think it's really cool that the stage you're playing on changes what materials you mine, but it doesn't do that in Omega and Battlefield Forum stages, which is perfect way to handle that. Also, I'd like to add that having a me costume of a pig that's standing up is hilarious. Love that. He comes out in literally 10 days, so I'm very excited for that. You heard that right. Well, you probably already heard the news, but Minecraft Steve is the newest DLC fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is something that has been rumored since E3 2019 and joked about even back in the Smash 4 days. In fact, an ex-Mojang employee said that Nintendo has been in talks with Mojang to add Steve to Super Smash Bros. Since back around Smash 4's release. A lot of people, including myself, were surprised to have Steve revealed to be the newest Super Smash Bros. Character, but as Alpharad said, it was long overdue.
Minecraft Steve! It's Minecraft Steve! It's actually Minecraft Steve! It was their E3 pick, so it has to be big. Oh my god, we got Minecraft Steve! It was like a matter of time. Like, he really is one of the biggest gaming reps of all time. And he's new. Yeah, I can't believe it. Wow.
Minecraft, and I actually didn't know this before the reveal presentation thing, is literally the best-selling game of all time. I thought it was Tetris still, but apparently no, it's actually Minecraft. Minecraft is number 1. I thought it was like number 3. If Super Smash Bros., which previously was a collection of Nintendo's biggest characters, is now a collection of gaming's biggest icons, then Steve is absolutely a shoo-in for Super Smash Bros. It's still so surreal to me that the little indie game I found through a YouTube video with like 24,000 views from a channel with like 2,000 subscribers would literally become the biggest game ever. That's crazy. From less than 1 million players when I started playing, Minecraft.net used to have a live counter of how many people had bought the game on it. And there were less than 1 million people when I started playing, and there's over 200 million today. 200 million! That's insane. Every time I'm reminded of how big Minecraft is, I am so old. I was a 5th grader when I bought Minecraft. There are 5th graders now who are playing Minecraft that weren't even born yet when I started playing. That's ridiculous. This game has been around for way longer than it feels like. Looking at how big of a game Minecraft is nowadays, like everyone knows what Minecraft is. I remember when I was in 8th grade, I had already been playing Minecraft for like 3 years, and I just remember the feeling, like thinking, wow, like everyone knows what Minecraft is now. Like Minecraft is big now, which is insane. Which brings me to my next point. The idea that Steve doesn't fit in Super Smash Bros. Yes, it looks funny to see him in the banner with the whole array of characters revealed so far. Good. That's a good thing, I think. Smash is a crossover at its core, and it's way more fun to see Steve standing in front of Mario than it would have been to see Mario and Geno. I don't know. I don't really get why Geno is a super requested character. I didn't even know who Geno was before people started asking him for Super Smash Bros. Seems like a really random pick, but whatever. I'm not against fighters like Dante being added to Super Smash Bros., but what does Dante bring to Super Smash Bros. That like Bayonetta or any other character really like brings to the game? Steve has a unique gameplay style that really no one else can. I don't care if he doesn't fit the art style or if he's not fighty enough or whatever. We have Wii Fit Trainer and Isabelle, so... Also, this part doesn't really have anything to do with Minecraft Steve specifically. I just want to mention something about Super Smash Bros. So it's said a lot, like, if they did make a new Super Smash Bros. Game, how would they top Ultimate, right? They have literally every character, almost every stage. They just have to do this every game now? Just add every character? I don't think so. All the DLC fighters have really good attention to detail. You know, like, it's especially clear with Steve, right? The fact that you can place blocks, the fact that you mine and craft. All of the fan service that's in the mechanics of how they fight are things that the majority of the roster doesn't really get. So I think if they made the roster smaller, that would be fine. But what I really want is for them to go back through all of their characters and give that same attention to detail to all of them. How hype would it have been if they did like a Joker style reveal for Steve in Smash? Like if there was a mysterious trailer at the beginning of Minecraft Live that turned out to be a Smash reveal, that would have been really cool. Back when Joker was revealed at the Game Awards 2018, the day that Smash came out, we didn't know that it was Smash at the beginning of the trailer. We just saw Persona 5 characters and what is this, a DLC or something? I don't know. And then you see the Smash envelope revealing that he is in fact a Smash Bros. Fighter. They haven't done that since. Every other fighter after Joker, we knew it was a Smash reveal. The question wasn't, is this a Smash reveal? The question was, who is it? And I thought after Joker was revealed that they were going to do what they did with Joker for every character. I thought maybe Minecraft Steve would be revealed at Minecon, or what is now Minecraft Live. But that's, they didn't do that. Which is fine. I just thought that was cool when they did that. And I'd like to see them do it again. Maybe they'll do it at the Game Awards this year. One more thing about Smash Steve. Block Kirby is real. I could not believe it when they showed what Kirby looks like. I was not actually expecting him to be a block. I thought he would just like hold a pickaxe or something. Now onto the event itself. By the event itself, I mean like a week beforehand. Mojang didn't think the US presidential election was stressful enough, so they made us vote on a new mob to be added to the game. They put out 3 videos explaining what each mob was, so we the people could make an informed decision. The Iceologer is a hostile mob that originates from Minecraft Dungeons and apparently attacks using ice clouds. In Minecraft Dungeons, those ice clouds stun the player for a bit, but there's no like stun effect in Minecraft. Maybe they would add it with Iceologer, but right now stun effects aren't a thing. But we do know that it still fights with ice clouds. Also, they only appear in the new updated mountain biomes that are going to be in the next update that were voted on last year. The Moo Bloom is basically just a mushroom, but instead of having mushrooms on its back and it being red, it's yellow and it has flowers on it. It's a new type of flower, I guess, but they're all the same, whatever. They're different colored flowers, who cares? Apparently they have some sort of interaction with bees. Don't know exactly what that means. There is speculation that if you use a bucket on a Moo Bloom, that you would get honey from it instead of like milk from a regular pig or mushroom soup from a mushroom. They also only appear in flower forest biomes. Next up is the Glow Squid, which is a squid that glows. The Glow Squid and the Moo Bloom are both from Minecraft Earth, apparently, which I didn't even know was out. I still don't really know if it's out, but I know that they're in the game. I don't know if it's in beta or whatever, but I don't know. Okay, let's talk about the mob vote. So I think we can all agree that Iceologer is the clear choice. The Moo Bloom and the Glow Squid are just reskins, basically. Like, the Moo Bloom is just other more different mushroom, and the Glow Squid is just a reskin of a squid. Granted, we don't know details. Captain Sparkles mentioned in his video that maybe you could use a bucket on a Moo Bloom to get honey, because Moo Blooms apparently have some kind of relationship with bees. And with the Glow Squid, maybe you can get some kind of glowy ink sacs to make your armor glow, but I mean, that seems unlikely because Minecraft doesn't have dynamic light sources. Maybe you can make a glowy wool. I don't know, but There's no like moving light sources in Minecraft, so that seems unlikely that you'd be able to dye your armor or anything else like that. Because of the way Minecraft's lighting engine works, you can't have moving light sources, meaning that the glow squid can't actually emit light. When they say that the glow squid will glow similarly to an Enderman's eye, what they mean is that their eyes won't be affected by light. They're self-illuminated. They don't cast light onto the environment, but they remain bright regardless of the light being cast on it. In short, glow squids don't really glow. Despite the Moobloom and the glow squid being boring AF, some people were skeptical to vote for a hostile mob after what happened last time. My only concern with the glow squid is that in the little video they made for it, Jeb and Agnes are getting hypnotized by the squid. Now, I don't think they're literally getting hypnotized by the squid. I think they're just saying, oh, look, it's so pretty, I can't stop watching. But, you know, there's a chance that the glow squids are actually gonna, like, distract you and, like, prevent you from moving for a bit or something. I don't know. I mean, last time we voted for a mob, we got the phantoms, which was a huge mistake. I think phantoms are, you know, one of, like, the worst additions to Minecraft ever, like top 3. Possibly even number 1 or number 2. The hunger bar is pretty bad, but I think you could make more. You could definitely make a case for the hunger bar better than you could phantoms, I think. And now we can talk about the event itself. Of course, I'm very excited to see what the theme of the next big update is going to be. A lot of people are wanting another cave update, so hopefully we'll see that. Maybe we'll finally get cave bosses after all these years, like they were planning on adding. The last update, the Nether update, I think was a huge success. I think the new Nether is great. I wasn't really sure about it at first because I felt like it kind of went against what the Nether is a little bit. But after experiencing it myself, it's really fun. I like it a lot. The new biomes are really cool. I really like the hoglins because they are an easy source of food and leather, which are typically, I mean, food's not terrible, but considering that because of the hunger bar you have to be eating like all the time, it's nice that there's an easy, plentiful source of food in the Nether. That's great. Leather, also cows, depending on where you are in the world, not always the easiest to find. Glad that hoglins drop leather and pork chop. That's great. Oh, this seems to be an intro video. They're finally gonna add the mountain biomes, huh? Looking forward to that. I miss when we used to get Minecraft updates like every month, like back in the alpha beta days, and now we get like 2 a year. Like, I get they have a lot more versions to develop now, so that's probably why. Hey guys, did you know she got into Minecraft just to make money? Like, she thought it was gonna be the next big thing on YouTube, so she just hopped on the bandwagon.
With that in mind, we want to give the opportunity today to take a breath.
And now she works at Mojang. Okay, for those of you who are too young to remember, Lydia Winters used to be one of the biggest Minecraft YouTubers back in like the alpha beta days. She went by the name Minecraft Chick, and the appeal of her videos was how hilariously bad she was at the game. In her first episode, she couldn't even walk because not only was she unfamiliar with Minecraft, she was unfamiliar with computer games in general and wasn't even familiar with WASD controls. It does make me question a little bit her passion for the game, but honestly, the fact that she got into Minecraft because she wanted to be successful on YouTube is not the worst thing in the world. I was just messing around. I mostly just found it funny. I'm sure she's a lovely person.
We're kicking things off with the announcement of we're gonna tell you right now.
Oh man, next update, 1.17, come on, let's go.
The next update is the update that we know that so many of you, and well, so many of us as well, has been wanting
the
for
cave
such a
update?
long time. It's
the
Caves and Cliffs update.
The cave update! Caves and cliffs! Victory!
Amazing
cave
be able to tell
bosses.
everyone
Give us
that.
cave bosses.
Seriously, like I was always thinking about like when is the cave update gonna come, and this
Oh my God,
this is
dude,
it, but it's
same.
also got the cliffs
Same,
as well. It's
bro.
got the mountains. Like this is such a big update, and I'm
Oh
so
yeah.
excited.
Hell yeah,
How are you
dude.
feeling, Agnes?
I like Brandon,
Wait,
like that guy.
no.
Called it. The next update for Minecraft is the Caves and Cliffs update. This has been a highly requested update even since Notch was on the development team. At one point, several years ago, they added boss rooms to the cave generation. You might have seen these in your own Minecraft world. They added the rooms, but the bosses were never added. They were going to be added in a larger cave update that never came until now. And now that the update is here,
This first question definitely feels like something everyone wants to know.
are there bosses in caves? There are no cave bosses in the Caves and Cliffs update, or at least they didn't mention any today. Maybe in the future they will reveal cave bosses for this update. They did say that they aren't ready to reveal everything in the update quite yet, so maybe that's part of it. Fingers crossed, I guess. The closest thing we got to any sort of cave boss is a new mob called the Warden, but we'll talk about that when we talk about that.
Yeah, and we really also looked into to make sure that we have something for everyone, because you know we have such a huge community, and it's also a very diverse community, and that's such a beautiful thing. So we really want this update to have something for everyone. So actually, we made sure to map all the features in the update to different player styles to really see that we fulfill that goal.
Okay,
So cool. And
that's
you
cool.
had such a big thought process on how you decide what even goes into an
Yes.
update this big.
Yeah, we have spent quite a lot of time on just making sure that we have a very good like fundament for the update. For example,
A
we
good
did the player
fundament,
style
that's
mapping
important, a good
and
fundament.
So the design pillars, they kind of describe the vision of the update. So for example, they help us when we like prioritize between different features, and also when we design each specific feature. And we have 3 pillars for this update. And the first one is actually all about like the spectacular mountains, the snowy snow, and the mischievous goats. Because at last year's live, the players voted for these features, and we felt like it's so important to deliver on that promise. So we actually wanted to have it as a pillar.
Yeah, and another pillar that we
Yes,
actually
it is
integrated into
important
this
to
was
add
adding
the thing
strategy to mining.
that you
So of
promised
course,
players
Minecraft
you would
already has
add.
plenty of strategy in mining,
Solid
but we
point.
wanted-
And the third pillar is to create an underground of Marvel for the players. And
An underground
that
of
pillar is a lot
Marvel?
about, like adding variations. to the
Thanos in Minecraft.
One thing we have done to like fulfill this pillar is that we have added new cave biomes, and one of them
Cave
is the lush cave.
biomes. The lush caves? Oh. Cave biomes, that's sick. Whoa. Yes, please. This is dope. Oh my god, cave biomes are the coolest thing. This is so dope. Cave biomes are a new addition in the Caves and Cliffs update, and I think this is a fantastic addition. Adding the variety that you get from surface biomes to the cave system is really going to make cave exploration a lot more fun. The first one they showed off, the lush caves, is so pretty. It's full of grass and plants. It looks like a rainforest cafe.
One source of inspiration we had is actually a Swedish painter called John Bauer.
Can I just say how much I love Agnes? She's cute and also very clearly passionate about the game. She knows what she's talking about. I feel like the game is in good hands with her. Hopefully, she isn't the one who pitched Phantoms. I gotta say, I really like all of the way that Swedish culture like it affects
You're
Minecraft.
adding so many
Like in
new
the
plants
Steve for
in the
Smash
lush
thing.
caves.
Yeah, so I don't know if you saw, but
I
there
think
was
like
this new
some of the
tree that was
alternate
actually
costumes
above
are
on the
based on
overworld, and this is called an
Swedish.
azalea tree. So
Like
it's
one
a
of them is a
unique
Swedish
type of
tennis
tree
player,
that
and one of them is
it'll
like
be
a
easy
Swedish
to spot for
folklore
players.
character or
And
something.
if you actually find
think that's
this
pretty
and
cool.
start going down its roots, you will find a lush cave.
Just
there.
gives it a bit more character, you know. The lush caves are home to a few new types of plant life, one of which is called the spore blossom. It is basically a pink flower. It emits light and emits particles and looks all pretty and stuff. And as far as we know, there's no use for it beyond that. I don't love when they add things that don't have any use beyond aesthetic. It just makes the game feel cluttered rather than deep, if you know what I mean. But more materials to build with ain't a bad thing.
And
New tools to build
the
with
lush
is
caves
like
have
the
a
number
real
one
glow
thing
to them from
that
one of the plants.
I like in
Yes.
Minecraft, you know.
So there are vines in the plant.
The game is all about
and they
surviving and
have glowberries on
building.
them.
Glowberries also appear in lush caves. They hang on vines, and as the name suggests, they do glow, unlike glow squids, and you can eat them because they're berries.
Allows you to just, you know, continue platforming over and over again, which I hope is really exciting for, you know, content creators making maps.
Yeah, you can build like your own platforming
Wait,
levels,
why didn't he fall
and
off,
then they
though?
will repair themselves. That's kind of neat.
It's
Oh, okay.
it's
There's
so
multiple
beautiful in
stages
there.
to
And
it.
there,
Drip leaf plants obviously have use as a parkour building block, and I'm curious to see what kind of survival uses people come up with for it as well.
you've also worked on improving the cave generation.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
Wow.
And even here you can see that there's some water underground.
Yes. So we
That's
actually added
cool.
some holes that
Oh my
can
god,
give,
these
like,
new caves are going to be
ways
so easy to get
traverse
lost in,
the
but
underground
wow, they're cool. Oh
rafting.
my god, this is
Yeah, so
crazy.
you'll see in a bit that
This is gonna be such
our
a good
player
update.
here, this is just for preview purposes. Ores aren't going to glow now. It's just that the caves tend to be quite dark, and we want to make sure that players can see the shapes of the cave.
Now, will that only be for the like normal caves, or will this run across all of the
Okay,
new
ores
cave
will not
biomes?
glow like they
So
do
the
in the
really
demo
cool thing
footage
is
there. The addition of cave biomes isn't the only change to the structure of caves. They're also making a big overhaul to the cave generation. So now, instead of just getting the classic, what they call spaghetti caves, a series of tunnels, there's the new Swiss cheese caves, which are large open areas. And the shape of the cave is actually separate from the biomes, unlike the way surface biomes work. Cave biomes, you could have a lush cave that is part of a Swiss cave or a spaghetti cave, and the same with presumably every other biome. I do wish that this was the way that surface biomes worked as well, because it is kind of a little boring that every biome is generated in the same way that every biome of that type is. Every desert is the same, every plains is the same. It'd be cool to get a little bit more variety between like different biomes in my world. Like if I have two deserts in my world, it'd be cool if like one was a little different than the other one.
You know,
The
let's say
generation
we have a
is
tunnel,
independent
and
of the
it can also
biomes. Now if you
generate
could just
like
do
a
that
huge cavern,
to
and
overworld
that creates
biomes,
completely different atmospheres, but it's still the same biome. So
They won't
we're
do
really
that,
gonna
but
have
that would be
lots
sick.
of
And you have
Cool.
another new cave biome to show us.
another new cave biome. Yes,
so we
give
have
me
the
more. Show me
Dripstone
more.
Caves biome.
Whoa.
And whenever
Dripstone caves are another one of the new cave biomes. They have stalactites and stalagmites, which you can fall on in the case of stalagmites, or stalactites can fall on you and, well, and kill you. I like the biome mechanically. I think making it more dangerous is good, is fun. They did explain that if you put a cauldron underneath the stalactite will infinitely fill the cauldron with water, which is a nice, I guess, reward for surviving the cave biome, but infinite water sources are easy enough to make as it is. My only real problem is that I'm not sure I like how these stalagmites and stalactites look.
whenever I think about the idea of a cave update, the image of stalagmites and stalactites comes into my head.
Oh.
But adding these are pretty difficult. You know, it's a very unique shape that Minecraft isn't really accustomed to.
Okay, I don't
But
know
think
if I
the way
like
that
the
the
look
artist put it into Minecraft
of the
works quite well.
stalactites and stalagmites.
And of course, there's some mechanics surrounding this. So you can see that someone destroyed the block up the top, and so the dripstone fell down. And also, unfortunately for this zombie here, if you fall on
Spikes,
these
okay.
dripstones,
They can be
You'll
used
get
as
it.
spikes.
Zombie.
There's another interesting
I don't know how I feel
mechanic in
about the
dripstone
dripstones,
caves.
but
Yes, so maybe you saw in the video that
the biome
like,
looks
from
cool.
the
And you have
office.
something really amazing in this update for the sort of redstone engineers out there.
Yes, redstone
Yes,
stuff. Give it
so
to me.
We've actually been thinking about this redstone block that lives in the deep dark, a new biome at the deepest depths of the world. We're not going
Really?
to talk about this biome too much today, but we are going
Oh.
to show some of the blocks and maybe later a mob that comes from it. So if we look at the video, we can actually see that basically this growth, and this is called the skulk blocks. And one of the blocks is called the skulk sensor. This is the new redstone block. As you can see, when you place or destroy a block, or if you have footsteps, it'll actually detect the vibrations around and then emit a redstone signal.
Vibrations are actually a new concept in Minecraft. Placing blocks, breaking blocks, moving, shooting an arrow, where really anything happening causes vibrations. These vibrations are picked up by the skulk sensors and a redstone signal is emitted. Vibrations can actually be cancelled using wool blocks. So you can put wool blocks around 3 sides of a skulk sensor and then it will only detect vibrations from one direction. You can basically use them as a motion sensor, kind of like a tripwire, but you wouldn't be able to see it if you hide it well enough. You probably couldn't jump over skulk sensors as easily as you could tripwires. However, with skulk sensors, you can crouch and that won't cause vibrations if you walk while crouching. And that will become clear once we see the clip of the skulk sensors in the biome that they spawn in. They can also be used to create wireless redstone, which is a feature that has been requested a lot, and now there is a sort of roundabout way to do that using the skulk sensors.
We realized that we get wireless redstone thanks to the skulk sensor.
Yes.
Oh.
So, and we didn't even plan to add it.
Oh, that's sick.
But then when we started playtesting,
Wireless
like,
redstone
we
is
got
real,
wireless
guys.
redstone,
It's
and
real.
that's
Skulk sensors are an awesome addition. I'm always happy to have more redstone stuff. But it's finally time to talk about what is maybe my favorite addition in the update, at least that's announced so far, the Warden. Ooh. So this is the biome, huh? Or is this just... Ooh. Is this the biome or is this just a demo set? They said they weren't going to show the biome. Oh, those candles. Interesting. Alright, I'm into this. I'm liking the scary... I like horror, so I'm interested in what's going on here. Whoa. Whoa. I hope it's like extremely powerful. Like one hit kills. Or close to it, even with like diamond armor. That's what I want from this mob. Is that a weak spot on its chest? Oh no, don't kill it. I want it to be really hard to kill. I hope he doesn't kill it. That's a lot of damage. Does he have netherite on? He has a netherite sword. The Warden is a blind mob that is attracted to vibrations. They spawn in the same biomes that the skulk sensors are in, although we don't know the name of that biome yet. The Warden appears to have a weak spot on its chest that glows, and the Warden does massive damage. It killed that guy in the demo in 2 hits, even though he had full netherite armor on, which is pretty much exactly what I asked for during my reaction. I want a mob like that. That's just super tough, like extremely difficult, and it looks like we got that. I love horror, I love the biome, I love this mob. 10 out of 10.
Let's add some derpiness to it. This is like a mix.
Friends
for
with
example, we
bunnies,
added
okay.
mouse.
Interesting.
I love the mouse.
Best
Minecraft
update that we
has
can for
really...
everyone.
Man,
Thank you
every
so
time I
much,
think
Agnes
about
and
the
Brandon.
difference
That was
between
a lot of
when I
amazing
started
new things.
playing it
Don't
being in
forget that
early
we have
alpha,
another segment
just
full
one guy
of
working on it,
even
to
more
this,
cave
I mean,
updates
this
later
is
on in the show.
insane.
Now let's
This
head
is
over to
absolutely
mine-
insane.
our-
I've heard Minecraft the Island is actually a really good book.
where our character leaves
I should
the
read
island
those and do a video on
and
them.
pow-
From the
and
writer of
together, the
World
two
War
of them
Z.
have to find their way home.
Minecraft novels.
Minecraft,
Okay.
the mountain.
Sick. Eventually, they started talking about the Cliffs side of the Caves and Cliffs update, which has the new updated mountains that we voted on last year, along with their new mob.
Goats. They're both mischievous and adorable at the same time. As you can see, they live on the mountains.
Oh, they got
If you aren't
ups.
careful, they might knock you off.
Whoa, okay.
They also have excellent jumping skills.
Goats are a new mob that will spawn in the updated mountain biomes. They have a powerful jump to clear gaps and a powerful charge to push you right off of cliffs. They seem like a fine, albeit annoying addition to Minecraft. The new mountains have a new block called Powder Snow, which looks quite similar to regular snow, but if you step on it, you just fall right through it. Assuming that these spawn naturally in the new mountains, perhaps over big pits and falls, that could make navigating the mountain biome pretty dangerous, which I'm honestly excited about. It is sort of like the gravel on the ceilings of caves, the floating gravel that I've been seeing so much recently as I'm playing. It's really annoying. This doesn't seem as annoying though, it seems more fun. Gravel is just annoying to deal with, this feels like more like an actual challenge. Speaking of mountains, I can't wait to see isologers on them when they win the mob vote. Right? See, unlike the Moo Bloom and the Glow Squid, the Isolager is a hostile mob that actually seems like it's going to add some challenge and some variety to the game, you know? Unlike just reskins. The Moo Bloom and the Glow Squid are just reskins. The Isolager is like a new mob with a new fighting style and everything, so I think that's definitely the better choice. I'll be voting for the Isolager, that's for sure. I cannot imagine the Isolager not winning. Like, I feel like the people who want a passive mob reskin are going to be split between the Glow Squid and the Moo Bloom. This is why we need the two-party system. We need the two-party system in Minecraft mob voting,
Our
please.
beloved Moo Bloom from Minecraft Earth has a chance to be brought into vanilla. How cool is that?
Not that
Now,
cool, to be honest.
I'm not going to tell you who you should vote for, but what I am saying is one of these mobs is definitely way
Damn
more adorable
centrists.
than...
This lady goes on to talk about Minecraft Earth for a long time. I'm just going to gloss over the Minecraft Earth and Minecraft Dungeon stuff because I don't play those games and I don't really have a lot to say about them. I'm sure they're fine, I'm just not knowledgeable about them, so I'm not really going to speak on them.
With that, I'm super excited to let you know that we are adding pistons and sticky pistons to Minecraft Earth.
That's
Be on the
great.
lookout next week for
Congratulations.
content updates.
I've been wanting to play Minecraft
really
Earth,
wanted
I
to go
just
to
didn't know
them,
it was
so
out.
we did.
Is it in like closed beta or something?
In 2017, you voted for the terror that is the Phantom, and I personally have not forgiven you for that. In 2018,
Me neither.
the Taiga won your vote with fantastic.
Although I
fights.
think I voted for it too.
Last
Because
year,
we didn't
it
know
was
what it
the
was going to do. We just knew it was a
Mountains with our
flying mob and everyone wanted a
soon-to-be
flying
friends, the
mob.
goats. What will
And then it
you,
turned out
the
that it
Minecraft
punishes you for
do
not
this
using
year?
beds, which sucks.
Advice
I
that
did play
smash
Minecraft
down
Dungeons a
on
little
whomever
bit, but
they're
I don't think I ever encountered an
Not quite
Isolager.
as
I didn't get
chill
very
as they
far.
look.
I didn't
From
play
Minecraft
past
Earth,
the video
we
I
have the
uploaded of it.
I hear they may come with a new flower, the Buttercup, and I'm pretty sure they'll be best pals with bees.
A new flower?
Also
Don't
from
really
Minecraft
care about a
Earth,
new flower,
the
to be
Glow
honest.
Squid. As the tiny trio will surely attest, they sure are distracting to look at. The first voting poll is
Okay, I'm
now
concerned
live
about the
on
Glow
Minecraft
Squid doing
Twitter
some
account.
kind of weird
Make
distraction
sure you're logged
effect.
in. Go to
I'm
the
really
vote
worried
right
about
now.
that.
I think if I don't say I am voting for the Isolager, my team will kill me. So, but it's an
Isolager.
amazing mob. It
I
brings
like
a
her.
lot of fun to dungeons, and I think it will bring a lot of fun to Minecraft as well.
Okay. I figured you would
It'll
say
bring
that,
more
but I
fun than the
had to
Glow
ask.
Squid and Moo Bloom at least.
You're welcome to join actually.
待って待って結構減った結構減った最後殴りに行っていい
What if they showed my video? That would be crazy. They won't, but that'd be dope.
Are very lucky today that we have 4 members of
Hello
the
there.
Dungeons team with us. Here's Mariana at the Nintendo Switch. Hello. Here's Chris at the PC. Here's David at the PlayStation 4.
Crossplay,
And
baby.
at the Xbox One, we have Annika.
Crossplay
So
is-
we get to show you
is
here
such
for
a
the
great
first time
thing
crossplay,
in
which
recent
we're very
games,
excited about.
like
so people can play together.
So huge. I don't really care about
seems like a
Minecraft
really
Dungeons
fun
all that
mechanic.
much, to be honest.
One of my favorite things we do at Mojang Studios is Minecraft Education Edition. Students around the world are able to learn in exciting and interactive ways using the game as a learning-based platform.
I'm genuinely interested in
Students and
trying
teachers in 115
Minecraft Education
countries around
Edition.
the world are able to collaborate, learn, and share together. Minecraft
There's a
has
lot of
always
like
been a way to
weird
connect
stuff
people.
in
And
the
we see
Education
that
Edition that I want
now
to play
more
with.
than ever with
There's
Minecraft
like
Education
chemical
Edition being
compounds that
used
you can
for
mix
remote
together
learning.
and stuff. Like, it's crazy.
World
Now,
with us.
Minecraft wasn't as popular back when I was
Over the
in,
past few
you know,
months,
middle school,
We've
but
seen wildlife roam
I would
through
have
cities, while humans stayed
loved
inside.
for Minecraft to have been used
Without
in my
cruise ships and
education.
ferries around, dolphins visited
That's,
the
I mean,
Port
I'm
of
jealous of the
Italy
kids that
in
get that now.
Sardinia.
Hey, I'm Ayana. I'm a developer in the Minecraft team. If I were to participate in the Global Build Challenge, I'd build a series of underwater tubes so we can
You are
transport
12
things
years
to other
old.
We've also been working with some amazing educators on a new series about diversity and inclusion coming this fall.
I don't think Notch would have wanted that, but
I'm looking forward to playing through the Good Trouble lessons myself. Together with the Minecraft community, we commemorated Juneteenth
okay, sure,
with
I'll fine. I'll
contributions
make a
to the
Let's
Black
Play of the
Lives
Good
Matter
Trouble
global
lessons.
network.
It's a little bit different this year since we always want the ones that are actually working on the features of the games to be the ones to get to talk about them, because we feel that it gets more genuine in that way.
I like that, yeah. I need to
Developers
play
and
the board
designers,
game.
I wrote a book, a Minecraft game design book.
Are you trying to sell
Really?
that to everyone in the audience
Oh, okay, cool.
watching?
No, this is only for Mojang Studios employees. It contains a lot of secrets. But it was helpful when the team grew to
Oh, it's
kind
not
of
available for us.
explain
Okay, fine.
my thoughts and ideas about Minecraft. And for vanilla particular, there are some guiding principles that are going to help us continue updating the game for many years to come.
But you did decide to share some today, so people can kind of see what's in the Jeb game design book.
Absolutely. So one of these guiding principles is, it maybe sounds obvious, but that is, it's always one block at a time. You place one block, you remove one block, you pull one lever, and you trigger one TNT, and of course that causes a big explosion. But at the core, the interaction is always one block at a time.
As you can see, I wasn't really paying attention during this point in the presentation, which is a shame because this part is so interesting. I'm glad I actually watched the footage back so I got to see it again. Basically, Jeb, the guy who is in charge of all things Minecraft, he's the like chief creative director at Mojang, wrote a book on the core design principles of Minecraft. And that book, he says, was made to guide the design decisions for Minecraft for years to come. And this is exciting for a few reasons. First of all, it implies that we're going to get updates for years to come. Not that I ever expected that they would stop anytime soon, but it's just nice to have confirmation. And second, one of the core design principles that he mentioned is called one block at a time, meaning that your interaction with blocks in the game is always done one block at a time. You break one block at a time, you place one block at a time, you ignite one piece of TNT. Yes, you could ignite multiple pieces of TNT with redstone, but still, you have to flip one switch to do that. Your interaction with the game is always one block at a time. There's no shovel that digs 3x3 areas like some mods and plugins do. It is so interesting. I've been trying to write an episode of the Minecraft Critic about the beta 1.0 update and how it really changed Minecraft and also the final 1.0 update. And I tried myself to write what I thought the core design principles of Minecraft were. And all I came up with was basic things like mining, crafting, building, surviving, and then I thought freedom, and then I thought, well, is survival even a core principle because there's creative mode, and then I thought, is crafting even? I don't know. Like, creative mode really just leaves the building. Then there's also peaceful mode, which gets rid of the surviving. So, yeah, it was very just, there were too many, I had trouble. I never considered something as seemingly small as one block at a time to be a core design principle of Minecraft, but it actually makes a lot of sense. And I want to read that book so bad. It's only for Mojang employees. We can't, like, buy it, obviously. I want to read it so bad. I've never wanted to read anything this bad in my whole life. I've never wanted to read in my whole life.
And it's not only important for the way you play the game, but it's also if you're playing together with someone, let's say you're building a house or something, then I will be able to observe what you're doing and quickly understand where you're going. And then I can help you, and every block counts. If you would just copy-paste or make templates and such, then it would be a little bit harder to collaborate. And also Minecraft is a lot about the journey to create your massive castle or whatever.
He laughed there, but that's actually really reassuring for me to hear. One of my biggest complaints about modern Minecraft is that it feels like it's just all about beating the Ender Dragon these days. Back in my day, we didn't have an Ender Dragon to fight. So once we got diamonds, it was just time to build stuff. And that's what the game is all about to me, is the building. It's really nice to hear Jeb say that yes, building a big castle or whatever is the goal of Minecraft, not beating the Ender Dragon. That's really nice to hear from the man in charge of Minecraft.
About the question, if we're going to add things like natural disasters, that kind of contradicts one of our
the age-old,
guiding principles.
should they add natural disasters to Minecraft
happen,
questions?
But they're technically the player's fault.
Okay, they're the player's fault.
Yes, in the sense that
I do
it was
think
either
that
caused by a
natural
player,
disasters
like
would be a
or
mistake.
Summoning in the wither, or a player was nearby.
You should never
such as
have
when a
to risk
creeper explodes.
your whole build just
so
going
whenever
away.
something bad happens, we want to make sure that the players
At least with
are
creepers, it's
either
your fault
actively
if they
taking
blow
part
up
of that
your stuff.
or have a way to prevent it from happening. And an earthquake or a tornado would obviously destroy something that you've spent hours building.
But there's definitely a few I can think of that
Yes.
maybe fall outside
Yes,
of this principle.
there are still a few cases like Endermen can grab a block and maybe wreck up some
Endermen
redstone,
can grab blocks, that's
or
true.
you can have an unlucky wolf running into your sheep garden. But there's also, the worst thing is of course lightning strikes that can set your whole house on fire. But I'm hoping that Agnes and the team may have a plan for that.
Exciting.
Oh, ways
so
to
what's
prevent
the last feature you
your building's
were
getting
active in
destroyed by
developing?
Endermen and lightning strikes. Interesting.
Yes, the last
Interesting.
feature I did was the netherite feature.
Lightning rods would be
I
a cool
thought
feature,
that was a
actually.
very important part of
Lightning
the
rods would be an
nether update.
awesome
I wanted
feature.
to help,
You could put a creeper under it,
where I can.
and it could charge. You could you could make charged creepers. That'd be so dope. So Jeb actually goes on to talk about the combat system of Minecraft, which is something that I've been curious about ever since I started playing the Bedrock version of Minecraft more with Jude and Christian. You see, at some point, and I don't remember what update it was, but in the Java edition, they changed the combat system so that there is a cooldown on all your weapons. So if you try to attack using the weapon you just attacked with half a second ago, it's not going to do a lot of damage. You have to wait for that weapon to charge back up before it'll do full damage. And also, if you use a weapon, or at least a sword, when it's charged all the way up, it does like a side swipe, so you can hit multiple enemies at once. The Bedrock edition does not have this. It has the standard, spam the button and swing the sword really fast until the thing dies. And this, in the Bedrock version, actually makes the new hoglins in the Nether biome really easy to deal with, because they come at you and you can just spam your sword, and it can't reach you because it keeps getting hit by knockback, and then it dies. Even with multiple, you can switch quickly between them and just back up a little bit and you're fine. But in the Java edition, you can only hit them like once every couple of seconds, which means you have to spend the rest of the time running away from them. I actually like the Bedrock combat system more, and maybe that's just because it's what I'm used to, and I think a more complex fighting system in Minecraft is not a bad idea. Jeb actually puts out combat snapshots trying to improve the combat system all the time, but I don't think it's great the way it is now. There is one other thing I want to talk about when it comes to combat that was not mentioned here. Shields are way too overpowered. It makes fighting against skeletons trivial. All you do is use your shield and hit them when they're not shooting at you, and it costs only a single iron to make one. It takes some wood too, but I think maybe shields basically being a more effective armor and you still taking some chip damage from it would be a solution to the problem. Or you could just, like, remove them. I'd be fine with that. Jeb does say that the goal is to have perfect parity between the Java and Bedrock editions, meaning that they would be exactly the same with no differences. He did mention, though, the problem with doing this is that some things work a little bit better on console, and that's kind of their focus for the Bedrock version, whereas Java is only on PC, so they want to implement things that are best for the PC version.
We just had a really cool announcement about Alex and Steve coming to Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yes, and that is so amazing.
Yep.
And just like I said, like my job gets easier because everyone's so talented, and just in this case, Sakurai-san and his team they really understand Minecraft and have made an absolutely amazing Super Smash Brothers fighter.
And Sakurai has also made a really amazing video for all of us in the community.
Oh, okay.
マインクラフトライブをご覧の皆さん、
Hello,
こんにちは。
Sakurai.
スマッシュブラザーズディレクター、空野桜井正宏
Didn't
です。
expect to see you here.
マインクラフトファンの一人です。マインクラフトライブでの発表を楽しみにしています。それでは。
That was a really big secret to keep.
Yes, and it was a really hard secret to keep even in the studio because it was super secret. But it has been so much fun to work on.
Yeah, it's amazing to see the community reaction.
Yes.
You have a sort of famous saying within the office, which is the world would be a better place if everyone played Minecraft.
The world would be a better place if everyone played Minecraft. I'd have to agree. Jeb goes on to make the point that Minecraft is very good at unleashing people's creativity. In the spirit of that, they talk a little bit about their program called Block by Block. It's actually a really cool program where they recreate people's communities in Minecraft, and then kids from that community can build in it, basically making modifications, building parks or whatever, and they present it to the city and potentially get it built. I think that's really cool. It really shows how powerful of a game Minecraft can be, how much it can do. It's really special. Block by Block is a great program that existed for a long time. I remember hearing about it forever ago and being like, wow, that's amazing. It almost feels like as Minecraft has grown in popularity, it's still cool, but back in the day it was like really cool because Minecraft was smaller. They also do a really lengthy and boring portion of the stream talking about the new features in the Bedrock Marketplace, new things creators can do, and that's all fine and good. I'm glad that creators can get paid for their stuff. I know that Minecraft needs to continue to make money in order for them to continue development, but for the consumer, it kind of sucks because in the Java edition, I could literally get all that for free, but in the Bedrock edition, I have to pay mine coins or whatever. I have to pay 160 mine coins to buy Skyblock. I literally could not care less about the Bedrock Marketplace. More cave update, yes.
Waited a long time
Finally.
for this update, and if you
I've
thought
waited
the
a long
first
time for you
set
to
of
talk about
features
it
for the
again.
caves were awesome,
It's been like 2
time for
hours. Yes.
Hello, welcome.
Tell me.
Hello.
Talk more about
How does it
caves.
feel?
More caves, less cliffs.
But yeah, I've been developing games for a few years now, and more recently, I've actually worked with this non-profit.
What a dream to work on
organization called Games
Minecraft
for
that would
Peace.
be.
Minecraft is what helps them connect and get to know each other and creates friendships.
That's awesome, man. Tell me about caves.
The things we showed so far, it's a lot about like improving the journey underground, but of course we also
Show
want
me.
to add like new things to find, like new resources, and one of
New
them
resources.
are crystals.
Crystals? Oh, wow. What is this, Stardew Valley? Finally, we are back to talking about the next update again, and they reveal a new cave biome. This one has crystals that can be harvested and crafted into a telescope, which you can look through to see things that are far away, like a telescope does. Crystals, once they're picked up, can't actually be replanted. crystals grow from the block beneath them, which, as they explained, cannot actually be moved even with Silk Touch. Like spawners, if you break them, they're gone, you can't move them, meaning that if you want to build a farm, it has to be done there. At first I was annoyed by this, because I have dreamt of picking up all the mob spawners in my world and putting them together and making the ultimate mob grinder from it, and a bit of a shame that you can't do that, but I get their reasoning for it. They want to encourage you to build around the world instead of just in one place, which is fair. It's not a super big deal. It's fine by me. Telescope? Oh. For a second I was like, wait, are we back in the marketplace talk? But no, this is an actual addition to Minecraft. Oh, what is this? Copper. Oh, a new ore. Sure. Okay, I'm into it. Can you make copper tools? Oh. Wow, okay. I'm into it. I like it.
It's copper!
That's
How rare is
amazing.
it?
Yes. So normal ores often generate like an ore blob, but copper is different. So imagine that you are out mining and you see copper ore. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna mine the copper, and then you see some stone. It's like, they look a bit different. So you continue to mine, and then you find another copper ore, and you probably go like, okay, I think I found a copper vein. So we're actually adding ore veins to Minecraft, and like they really add so much to mining. It gets so interesting because it's kind of like
okay, so we didn't have veins
when you
before.
mine, and
We
they
had
tie so well to the
blobs, and
pillar
now
you
we have
about
veins, which
adding
are
structure
different,
to
I
mining.
guess.
That's amazing. And
So there's gonna be separation
You personally wanted copper in the game.
Between, so instead of having one big blob of an ore, it's going to be like a few blobs that are next to each other.
But yes, so I think I got inspired by the pretty copper roofs in Stockholm, and they are all green because we have so many like old buildings here, and we have
Ooh, is
actually
copper
added
gonna
that
rust?
mechanic to Minecraft as well. So, you know, if you place a copper block, it will first be orange, but after a while, a pretty long time, it will turn green. And
Oh.
it's something. I think it's so cool.
That's cool.
'cause it
I'm into
actually
that.
adds
I
history
like that.
to Minecraft.
Yeah, that's dope.
'Cause, for example, if you have a really old Minecraft
Can you clean
world,
copper
then you can
so it
see
doesn't
on,
turn
like, a
green though?
house and like,
Because what if you don't want it to be
all
green?
green? And then you know that that house has been there for a really long time.
Copper is revealed as the newest ore. One thing that Agnes seemed particularly excited about when it comes to copper is the way that copper is generated within the world. So all the ores that we have currently, diamond, redstone, iron, gold, you name it, they generate in blobs that we call veins. But copper is going to generate in more like actual veins of ore. Like it's more of like a line that could be like a bit broken up, which is going to make mining a little bit more difficult. You can't just like keep mining the blob until the blob is gone, because you know, if you dig a little bit more in the stone, there might be more, right? It's an actual vein rather than a blob, which she was very careful to make a distinction between. Copper, once made into a block, can actually rust over time and turn green. Whether there's a way to de-rust the copper remains to be seen. I hope there is, but whatever. If there's not, I don't know. I don't care. I think it's a cool detail nonetheless that it can rust. There are currently no signs of copper being used to make armor or tools like every other, ore does, but it is used in telescopes. They are also used for something else that I may or may not have predicted earlier in the show correctly again. Ooh, it's actually really pretty when it turns green. That looks good. I'm into it.
And copper won't only be used for the telescope. You actually have another really cool thing that you'll be able to craft with it.
Tools?
Yeah.
Copper tools,
So,
maybe?
No? Jens talked a bit before about these design principles that we have in Minecraft. And one of them is that if something bad happens, the player either caused it or it has a way to sort of avoid it. And one of those exceptions, for example, is lightning striking. Now, some
Lightning
people
rod.
like to build...
They're doing lightning rods.
Some
They're
even
doing
build
lightning
wood.
rods from copper.
We are introducing the lightning rod.
Yes. That's sick. Okay. I am into that. So can you make charged creepers then? Can you put a creeper near it? How does it work? Show me. It's also just really cool aesthetically to be able to control where the lighting is.
That is very useful for all the wool roofs
Good.
out there.
Good addition. Really good addition.
Even personally, I had this peaceful game that I played with my partner, and it wasn't peaceful. And we went out and we were like looking at animals, collecting a few animals to our base, and we came back and our house was gone. And I was quite confused because I consider myself to be someone who knows a bit about Minecraft, and there are no creepers, there are no Endermen. So what happened? We figured that probably a lightning strike hit and burned down the house, and we were quite traumatized because we were not prepared for this. So
I've
I
never
think
had that
this
happen to
lightning
me in
rod is really gonna
Minecraft.
help with that.
Yeah, now you don't have to worry about that problem anymore.
No,
But I
I'm
guess-
gonna place,
I guess that is a problem that could
everywhere
happen.
on my wool roof.
Good.
Will be perfect.
Good.
Now, you've introduced a lot of things already, and
Oh.
players already have
So
a
it probably
lot of
won't
trouble with
charge
their
creepers.
inventory
If
and
it
the
doesn't
amount of
affect
items, but you
nearby
have an idea for that.
blocks,
Yes. So
then it
as
probably
you
won't
know,
affect
we
creepers
keep
either,
adding
I
new
imagine.
blocks and new
Maybe I'm
items
wrong.
all the time.
Hopefully I'm wrong.
That do create a bit of an inventory problem. And we're aware of that. And we have actually been thinking quite a lot how we can solve it, because we want to have like a good gameplay solution. We want it to be balanced. And we actually have an item in this update that will be really helpful, and it's the bundles.
Bundles? Oh, okay. So it's... That's weird. Sure. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I feel like inventory management used to be part of the challenge of Minecraft. Back when food wasn't stackable before the beta 1.8 update, you had to make a decision about how much food you were going to bring on your journey. Every piece of food took up its own inventory space, so you had to make a compromise between protection from damage, essentially, or more inventory space. If you were confident that you're good at the game and wouldn't take a lot of damage, you could take less food. Nowadays, it doesn't matter. Food is stackable. There's so much food because you need to be eating constantly, so that's why there's so many food sources and why it's stackable, and it just doesn't matter anymore. So inventory management has become less a major part of the gameplay of Minecraft over the years, especially now that we have shulker boxes.
This new mob will be the cutest predator ever existed in Minecraft.
This update is incredible. Like, people have been waiting
What is
for
that?
this for
What's that
so
going to be?
long,
Is that a frog?
and we're finally going to do it.
Is it like a pink cave frog or something? Poisonous frog? I do appreciate them keeping the developer spirit of the game alive, because that was huge back in the day for me, especially. I loved seeing the game go through its development, and that's what inspired me to want to make games and become a programmer in the first place. So I like, it really feels like they're making an effort to keep the spirit of that alive, which I appreciate. Okay, brace yourselves for the next part, because they are about to talk about a big, whole new system in Minecraft, and it's a lot.
Yes, so we're actually adding a new system called the archaeology system. In this system, you're basically going to find these excavation sites all throughout your world. And you can make this new tool called the brush that is going to help you uncover the mysteries of all these dig sites.
What?
So you come to one of these ancient structures, and you can sort of use the brush to clear away some of the rubble that may have collapsed in those structures. And sometimes you might even find something shiny inside them.
Really?
But, and this is important, if you are not careful enough, like in real life, you can destroy that artifact. And when that artifact is gone, that artifact and all the secrets it held are gone forever. But if you're careful enough, if you take your time,
I mean,
you're
that's
deliberate,
cool, I guess.
you can get some of those hidden artifacts.
Does that work with
And
all
for
gravel
example,
or
here we
just
got
the dig
a
sites?
ceramic shard, which is basically
Was that even
how
gravel? I don't know.
whoever lived here used to tell and pass on their stories.
Okay, so it works on dirt too.
Of the archaeology. Because we often talk about that we want to deepen the mystery in Minecraft. And when you find these hidden artifacts, you kind of find like connections.
So what are those
hints.
items that he got from it?
We will never
This is wild,
tell the
by
full
the way.
story, but these will inspire the players to tell their own stories about their own Minecraft
Wow,
worlds.
9 emeralds right there.
Exactly.
Nice.
I think it's going to be really exciting to see what players do with them. For example, here we see an exhibition that someone built for this, where he can compare all the different clues
This
he
feels
finds,
like an education
right, and try
edition
to preserve whatever
update.
was down here.
Is this education
and he
edition or is
can,
this the actual game?
Compare what we found with whatever new thing, and sort of try to connect the pieces, right? And here we see those pieces connected in a clay pot, actually trying to reconstruct them back.
Really?
And you can create that however you like. You can create your own stories or try to guess how those pieces used to connect.
This is crazy.
Yeah. It's also so fun to be very creative with these new pots, because you can put the shards in any way you want.
Pots?
Exactly, and when you're
you can
pleased with
design.
your creation,
What
you
is
can
this?
fire them
This
up,
is weird.
and
I mean,
you
I
have
guess it's
your
not that
own
much weirder than like
painted clay pot.
the banner designs.
Pretty.
But
So,
still,
Mir, is this
it's pretty
programmer
crazy.
art still?
Yeah, the art we're seeing is still work in progress. But I
No,
personally
programmer
like the
art is
dragon. I think
good.
it's cute.
Programmer art is what Minecraft is all about. Come on.
Yeah, you know, the problem is the artists are way too good. Right?
Yeah.
They just make us look bad. I don't know.
Like
Archaeology
legitimately,
is
the
amazing.
programmers
I mean,
should
the
be the artists in
excavation
Minecraft.
site is so
I 100% believe that.
I'm so excited
Don't
about this.
hire
I'm
good
gonna spend
artists for Minecraft. So let's unpack whatever the fuck that was. So there are going to be naturally spawning dig sites, and if you use the new brush tool on the gravel and dirt there, you can uncover these hidden treasures inside the block. And if you use your brush on that block too much, you can actually end up destroying the treasure. So you have to, like, only do it a little bit, I guess. Some of these treasures are things that you would actually want, like an emerald block, as they showed in the demo. But some of the treasures are these pieces of art that can be arranged on a clay pot that you put over fire to harden it to make a clay pot. You can design your own clay pot. I don't hate it, but it's just so weird. I mean, I guess it's not all that different from like the banner patterns, but this feels like a Minecraft EDU update. Like, archaeology? What? I would have been fine with just having, you know, those bone structures like in the ground or something to be big fossils. I think that's a more Minecraft-like solution, but if you want to make a brush and dig 3/7 into a dirt block, then you know what, you do you.
But we've been hinting at a new mob, like over the course of the show.
Oh, yeah,
like
a new mob.
3 or 4 times.
Show me.
So are you going to tell us about it now, please?
Show me
I'm
new
gonna
mob.
tell you.
Is it a
It's
dinosaur?
the cutest predator you will
No.
ever meet.
What is it? Is it a frog? I said it was a frog. Axolotls? What? Whoa. Cool. Axolotls are a new mob that is going to appear in the Lush Caves biome, in the water of Lush Caves biomes. You can pick them up in a bucket, and if you release them from the bucket, they will be your friend and they will fight mobs for you. I don't know if they fight mobs naturally, even if you don't put them in a bucket. Putting them in a bucket might be a form of taming them, but it also might just be a form of transport and they would be attacking mobs anyway. Either way, they're passive to you. And if one takes damage, it kind of like falls to the side. It plays dead as it recovers health, and then once it's recovered its health, it gets back up and continues going on its merry way. They also made this really big deal about how cute they are, which they're fine, I guess.
Or
They're
we tell
not that
everyone
cute,
the winner of
to
the
be
mob
honest.
vote.
So then they play a recap of everything announced in the stream so far, before finally the big event. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Mob vote time.
Can I look first?
It's gonna be the stupid glow squid. It's gonna be the
else.
stupid glow squid.
It's the glow squid!
Oh my god.
For all of you watching, Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you.
True.
From all of us at Mojang Studios, thank you so much. Bye.
No snapshot? Man, I was really hoping for a snapshot. Well, I guess that's it. Alright, so what did we just see? Cave update. Overall, looks amazing. I have, you know, a few, like, minor nitpicky complaints, but overall it looks great. And pretty much everything else I didn't care about. So, hopefully we get a snapshot or, like, a pre-release version or whatever soon. Because I'm really eager to check out the new cave stuff. We've been wanting a cave update for a long time now. No cave bosses, unless you count the warden. I don't know how common the wardens are going to be. I assume there's going to be one per one of those like biomes that it was in. Also, why is it called the warden? Is the biome a jail of some sort? I'm interested to find that out. I want to know more about that. But yeah, the warden looks really cool. I'm into that. It's a shame the Iceology didn't win the mob vote. Whatever. We're gonna have glowy squids now, I guess.